What's up? How we doing? How are you feeling? Let's see what kind of news we got. Matthew, Dallas, what's going on? Good Lord Raddington. I like that. I like that. Sounds professional. I like fancy. Today's Tuesday. Had some stuff at 8:30. I don't think it really did anything though. What was this candle? Yeah. Some Fed's talking at 9:30. Who cares? This one's talking at 12:30. Just because this one was getting attention, so this one decided to do a speech. Nothing to worry about. Jason, how are you feeling after yesterday? Oh, good idea. It's a good idea to scale down a little bit if you have hit a little bit of a rough patch or some speed bumps. Damn. All right. I don't even know why I'm looking at these higher time frames. What we got going on, though, we did take out liquidity above there at 7. Next candle then displaced down. Came back an hour later, did not go up into that wick. And then we did have a displacement 5-minute candle down with a small gap, which did break a swing. All this is pre-market. I feel like at 9:30 doesn't have to respect it. What was it? Yesterday we took out the highs in pre-market, and I thought that was it. I didn't think there was any reason. Oh God. I didn't think there was any reason to go back up there, but we did. Was that yesterday or Friday? Oh yeah, right here. Yesterday at 9:20, or no, that was Friday. Friday we swept all these high equal highs and then displaced down. I thought we were going to keep going down, but market decided to go up. Hey Hank, yeah, I've just been exhausted lately. I haven't been sleeping that well, and the last few weekends I've been staying up way too late. And then it kind of carries over into the week. But we'll be all right. We'll be just fine. How have you been doing, Hank? I inspired you. I don't know how, but I appreciate those words. I've never really looked at the crude oil. What's a time frame that you use? I don't think that that's a bad idea, Hank, to just not trade the next couple weeks. Oh, just taking it easy. Yeah, those days add up. What's up, McLovin? Yeah, I know a couple people decided to not trade these next couple weeks. What, Jason? What time frame you say? Uh, isn't it CL? Yeah. Well, the 5-second chart doesn't really something going on there. Oh, hey, Grim. Right here. So if you right click on TradingView, go to settings, click on the chart on the trading chart, and then if you want the money to update where your position is, you make sure this is clicked profit and loss and make it on money, put it on money. And if you want the take profit and the stop loss to be set to show you how much you will make or lose on this one right here, check that, make sure it's on money. Five minutes. Like what is it? Why is it? I don't know. One day I'll look at that. Today's not the day. But I have seen a lot of people making money on that. I mean, we are going to making sure that we've got the group setting on. So trading both accounts, 2 contracts, one for each account. I'm about to add a third here soon. Combine. I don't want to pay for one. TopStep is supposed to give me one for free, so I'm just waiting if I hear from them. But if not, I guess I'll just add one. What's up, Alito? I don't know if I should. I guess I could add a third. There's no real news today, Hank. I had that pulled up a second ago. There wasn't really anything going on. I mean, there's stuff, but nothing. There was some stuff at 8:30, and then like a Fed talking at 9:30, then a Fed talking at noon. Here. So Two things at 8:30 that didn't really do anything. The victor in the giveaway was Zendy. So I've reached out to Zendy. Messaged him yesterday. Next month we'll do it a little bit differently. This month you guys saw I put him in a list and then just had like a random generator thing, but I watch a gaming streamer when he does giveaways, he just has people flood the chat, just spam the chat, and then he just scrolls up randomly, and wherever the mouse lands, that's who wins. So I think I'm going to do that. That way it gives more people an opportunity. I just like that too. Yeah, I feel like Zendy was he was signed up as a member. I think he was more being a jokester about it. I'm not sure, but he won, so I don't want to use a random generator. I don't want to. It's random in the chat if we do that. Or maybe 1 month we'll do a what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like a I can't think of the word. Anyways, I'll ask a random question and whoever, I don't know, gets it first. Something like that. We've got plenty of months ahead of us. We'll be doing another one in about 3 to 4 weeks. So everyone just sit tight. And next month's is already up to what this month was, I think. Yeah, so next month will be 400 again at the minimum. We still have another week left. And if Apex sends out any 90% off deals, that usually gets people picking up accounts, so it might be even more. All right, I need to really make sure we are in a 1 minute fair value gap and making a fair value gap on the 5-second. I think those have been the best trades when I have those two line up. It can be in the 5 minute as well. Sometimes I guess I could do this too, but sometimes I just like the market looks like we came down into this 5 minute. Well, it's running without me, but came down to this 5 minute and then wicked out of it. So ICT concepts would tell us we're going to run towards the highs. So then I could just get in the next fair value gap on the 5-second, which anywhere in here would work, but these are too big. So we need to let the market settle down a little bit. Yeah, I'd like to add a TopStep combine to these two accounts I'm trading. That way, just while I trade these, it passes another one. But then we'll be maxed out with TopStep. And since I'm feeling pretty good with my self-discipline lately in this trading style, I'm very tempted to, once I get to a point where I can withdraw some of this money, take it out, and then start doing the same thing with Apex accounts, because then we can add up to 20, and that would be insane to have 20 accounts trading anywhere from 1 to 4 minis per account doing this exact style. Obviously not doing 20 right away, but I always thought that every time they have like 80 or 90% off, just pick up like 5, anywhere from 1 to 5 accounts, and just add them to your arsenal. Hey, what's going on? Jay Wenig? Is that how you say that? No trades yet. I was good by not taking any in the pre-market, so I didn't have enough time to sit and get suckered into trading pre-market. So you'll be seeing all my trades live today. Market's only been open for 3 minutes, so probably just wait a little bit longer. I probably could have taken a little scalp in there. I didn't have the 1 minute pulled up. I was watching the 5 minute, but the 1 minute we were inside of its fair value gap, and then created one right here on the 5 second. And it was a little larger, so could have obviously waited for it to come back halfway and then taken a handful of points out of that. That would have been really nice. But we'll get plenty of more opportunities. I don't know if I would take another one. If another one formed in here, I think I'd prefer to wait for a different gap. I almost like sneezed. Yeah, we'll just wait for the market to give us something else. We're not in any rush, and yeah, it's been 5 minutes since the market has opened. Is it going to leave these highs right here? I'll take whatever setup. I'll take a long or a short. Doesn't bother me. There was a period in time, like just a couple of months ago, where I felt like I was only making money on shorts. But now these last couple of weeks, I mean, you got to look at the market too. Like when the daily looks like this, it's going to offer you longs a lot more often than shorts. Not necessarily, but typically, which I mean, I wasn't looking at that. I've just been dialed into like the 1 minute and the 5-second chart. So but I'm gonna wait for a different. I'm gonna wait for us to get out of this opening candles fair value gap before I take anything, or at least form something else in here. Sure seems like we would start. Seems like we would take out these highs before we drop lower. But obviously the market does whatever the hell it wants. But this is the 2-minute chart that looks good. Just price delivering down into this gap and then wicking right back up. I think a long right there would be all right. Morning. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's a ton of volume sitting up there. Probably a bunch of people wanting to sell that, but then we're just going to blow past it. Who knows? We're inside of this 1 minute. Oh, okay. We went past it a little. If we get something to reach back up into this, or we just keep going down. It's not methodical. Damn it. Why couldn't it come back into this gap right here? I was ready. I guess I could just mark it in right as a fair value gap is forming, but then that means I'd have to, if I got in up here, I would have to hold that if it came down to there, which isn't a lot of points, but for what I'm doing, I don't want to be holding on to any additional drawdown that I don't have to. Oh, we just broke that high. So 17,000 is up next. You got like party ready to throw once we hit 17,000. I mean, it's like guaranteed we're going to hit it at this point, right? Got another 1 minute fair value gap. So I think I'm willing to take one if it forms over here. A bearish one. Or, sorry, bullish one. Yeah, the good thing is I'm just looking for like 2 to 5 points. Nothing crazy. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll get you a pizza. Yeah, there was a speaker at 9:30 and then one at 12:30, I think. Just filled in that gap. All right. Damn, they got to 5 points away from 17. Left a 1 minute up here. See if we can climb back up and then get a short. But on the 1 minute, we made a higher high, then displaced down. That's funny. I like your dog. It's adorable. All right, we're just about into that 1 minute gap. These moves are so big on the fight. Like, look at that. That's what I was waiting for, but I'm not getting in after it already moves like 10 points. And the second I decide to take a move like that, it's going to retrace quickly, and I can't hold on to a loser trade, losing that much. Jesus. If we weren't doing our 5-second strategy, I would have felt comfortable shorting that. So I'll get in on that one, I guess. That's what I was worried about. Could have waited for it to come back down here. Let's take that. That was with two contracts, by the way. So like 120-ish. Not even going to pull up the performance yet. We'll just keep looking for those. But see, it got to me. All these gaps, they weren't being retested. So as soon as that one formed, just got in. But then it finally does come back down. So now I got to deal with it going backwards, which is fine. Like I could see where if price went past it, then we obviously have to get out, but we're giving back a couple more points than we should. But I finally do that, and then price does come back into the gap where we could have squeezed out a little more. But it's all right. Secured a little bit right there. Going back to that 1 minute. It's 1 minute up here at the top. See if it respects it or not. What a reaction off of it, right? I don't know if I would trust this one, though. I want to see it at least trade up into it a little more. I guess it doesn't have to. Made a high, low, higher high, then displaced down. So between 80 and 86. See how it reacts up in there. You want some new highs. The market would get within 4.5 points of 17,000 and then just have a massive sell off. It could keep doing this for a while, just keep tricking people. I like all that. That looks super bullish. Have a volume imbalance right here on the 1 minute. See if we just displace through that whole candle. I think I'm going to wait for a minute. Maybe wait for till 10 to wait for the 10 o'clock to roll over. There we go. It's looking really, really good. Oh yeah, they waited for that candle right before it closed and push it up past that one. Just try one in here, but kill it if it gets down to. I'm gonna have to get out. Yeah, I gotta get out of that. All this felt pretty strong, like we would at least go reach for the highs again. And I liked this red candle coming back. That one was minus 85. Got that volume imbalance on the 5 seconds. Can we? Not bad. This one was a bad. Looking at it now, like we came back into these fair value gaps on the 5-second, but then we kind of we were slowly just grinding down a little bit. It's better when we get back to like halfway and then you see a reaction off of it, which I didn't do here. The first entry was just an entry to get in on the gap, and then the second entry was averaging in, obviously getting a better shot at it. But back here, we just, well, I get maybe I thought this candle was gonna pop, but now we're gonna go for 17. Curious if we make a little fair value gap here on the 1 minute. Nope. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Oh, it's 10 right now. Let's wait a couple minutes for this to do its thing. There wasn't anything at 10. Do they just like throw a bunch of orders through at 10? Damn, look at that candle. Right off of this 1 minute. I should have been able to read that too, because usually when you have a displacement candle in one direction, then you have another one in the opposite direction, like the market does not need to go back up there anymore. Sure enough, we came back into it and then boom. But now this is got too much movement. I need it to dial back a little bit. Up 170, that's not bad. System of a Down. I haven't listened to that song in a minute. I cannot believe that they brought this market up to that close to 17,000. Yeah, this I mean, after we created it, I was saying that I want to short that when we get up there. But I'm not going after those big trades anymore, or at least on these accounts I'm not. So I didn't, obviously. I think if I was It doesn't match the silver bullet though, because we this 959 candle is our last opportunity. If it closes below the 3-minute fair value gap, you will sell. So if this creates a fair value gap, Jesus. $5-minute's pretty ugly. I hate when we have a wick like that with the body up at the top and like that wick just retrace the whole previous candle. I hate that. I don't know why. It just looks dumb. Just barely made new lows off of this. The 930. Oh, this one. I see. It's been something, Jeremy. I mean, it's not my first time on PAs, and I mean, I've been trading real money as well. Oh, McLovin, can you do you think you can like learn something from it or maybe turn it into something? That's been my struggle with this 5-second is I'm doing good, but a lot of the times I'm like, am I just getting lucky? But I mean, if I look at the charts, I mean, we come and we respect a lot of these fair value gaps, and I'm only taking fair value gaps that line up with larger time frame biases. So is it skill or is it luck? I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both. Sometimes I get out right at the perfect time and then it like tanks and it saved me. Skillfully lucky. I like that. All the longs are working, but I don't like that we're in the 1 minute bearish. Right? I thought the 5-minute looked whack as well. Got all these huge wicks on the bottom, and then I don't know. We're just sitting in this bubble. Let's see if this reacts after filling in the gap. Yeah, true. And November was the first month that I noticed just the market doing weird things. Like November, it just felt like every day we started off super choppy, like 30 to 45 minutes, which wasn't normal. At least like today, we had a little bit of push up, come back, respect that gap. Like if it gives me gaps, at least there's something to work off of. November sucked. I'm assuming the stream quality is doing much better than last week. Not getting any errors. Nobody has said anything. Friday night, my power went out and we had like a power surge. And then I had no internet for all of Saturday. And they came out and determined it was the modem router thing. And so they replaced it for free because I just pay them like the $5 a month to use their equipment. And he's like, "Oh, this is the newer version, so it should improve everything for you." And I think my upload speed is a little bit better, so it seems like it's helping. Sucked. I had to go all day. Saturday is usually a game. Couldn't do that because it's internet. We had power, but no internet. Nice. Jesus. What at Delta? I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but like what part of the country are you in? I can't remember. I don't know if you ever did share. There's been a few people that live kind of near me, just within a few hour drive in like Georgia. Oh, isn't like the whole like southeast like dealing with some storm or something? New Hampshire. You're way up there. Are you guys getting snow? We had a little bit of snow yesterday, but nothing was sticking. It's really struggling to get past this fair value gap right here. That's nasty. Jeez. It's a goddamn hurricane. Alito, we don't talk about VWAP. How dare you? What do you mean VWAP doing its thing? Didn't do anything. You mean because of this? Okay, well, what about this? Well, plus it probably looks. You're not on a 5-second either, right? Yeah, that's because I'm on the 5-second. Let's put it on here. Oh, okay. I see what you guys are. I see. Yeah. So you guys bought right here, right? And then bought right here, and then bought right here. I like how Graham's been pretty quiet, but we mentioned VWAP and he's ready. He's ready to fight for it. Look at Discord. Jesus, Graham. You need to start a channel. I want to watch you trade. VWAP by Cardi B and Meg. I know you can use VWAP, I know, but I'm just not using it. Sometimes it's not going to work, but it's the same thing with anything else. I mean, sometimes these fair value gaps don't work. Could have shorted this. This candle did break a swing. The only thing is we're not coming off of a liquidity grab, so. But somebody could have taken that and then be like, oh, it doesn't work. But I have a reason why it didn't work. It didn't work because we didn't come off of a liquidity grab. This one did work because we did come off of a liquidity grab and it did break a swing. The thing with VWAP and some other indicators, if you only use those, it's fine if I'm not getting into this. Everyone's going to get all pissy with me again. Start losing subs. Have to rebuild the whole channel. I hope you guys are able to use VWAP in any indicator you choose. I hope it works well for you. And I do mean that. Well, this has offered plenty of opportunities on the way up. I am I'm just ignoring anything that's talking about I'm very happy with myself for staying out of this move. The 5-second offered plenty of opportunities to make money on it, but looking at the 1 minute, this is crap. Absolutely garbage. So it's better just not even get into a trade. Tyler hears drama starting, just like Grim's quiet, and then hears VWAP, so he's ready to go. Tyler's super quiet back there trading. He hears some drama starting. He's ready to go. He jumps in. Yeah. They just do not want to give you guys that 17,000, do they? They don't want you to have it. I like that it came down and took out this guy. These gaps are too big. It's just going to, Delta is just going to gap up to 18,000. It's not going to be a single, no candles between 17, and 18, which they could do overnight. That'd be insane if they did that middle of the day. Yeah, I agree. They're just trapping people. Look, we got all these lows right here. Now we've got all these highs up here. I haven't even pulled up ES. Oh, wow, look at that. That looks better than Nasdaq. Nasdaq's 5-minute is just sideways. Is that an all-time high for ES? Four eight 12. Oh, okay. I'm not seeing nothing. Jesus. This thing is it's a little sporadic. What's up, DK? When it starts moving like this, I get a little nervous with TradingView. This is the time when TradingView goes down and stuff. We have some bearish gaps, but I don't trust any of those. But there's no bullish gaps in here. I feel like I've been sitting here for hours and it's only 10:20. I do have trust issues. I don't know if I was ever left in a grocery store though. It just doesn't want to offer us anything. Damn it. There was nothing in here really for me to get in. I hate how we're not breaking up here. What's oil doing? Is it climbing? Jesus. You said 812 was all-time highs for ES. Maybe if we all buy, right, we can push it over. The rat lord community is going to move the market. Oh, it does not. Oh. Somebody does not want this hitting 17,000. No, I know, right, Grim? Yeah, we're all just trading. Some accounts ain't doing anything. No idea, Jay. No idea. Like, I don't know if it's Tradevate slowing down or if like price is actually moving like that, but I hate when it goes like super quick and then we just like stall out for a second. Makes me nervous. Makes me nervous with Tradevate's history. Graham, that better not be your that's not your chart, is it? You have a isn't there a YouTube channel that streams that heat map stuff? That's insane looking. Are we going? Is this it? This has to be it, right? You have to be kidding that they keep like I just imagine somebody sitting there. He has like a joystick and he's running the market up like that, and then it's like he hits triangle and jumps it back down. the pump button must be stuck. It's not doing anything. I mean, I can get us to 17,000. If I short right now, we'll jump up there. The market must think I'm in a position. That's why we're just going sideways for the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. This would have been an all right reaction off of this little gap right here, but I just don't trust anything up here. I feel like at any second we're going to just explode in one direction or another. Nice, Jay. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you don't see anything you like, I mean, I don't know how you could see anything you like in this. Better just stay out. Got all these lows right here. Well, that's on the what? That's on the 5-second. Trying to not read the market like swings and stuff on the 5-second the same way that I do on the 1 minute. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Is this it? If we get to 17,000, what do we think it's going to do? I think it's just going to keep running, or we're going to hit like 17,000.25 and then just have a massive sell off. Oh, it depends on ES and where VWAP is, right? Oh, here we go. One tick away. Boom. We did it. We did it. Good job, guys. Good job. Should have sold up there. Yeah, 2.5 points. They really went all out. I don't know if I want to take any trades up here. See how this plays out a little bit more. I mean, staying out's probably the best thing. This Have any of you guys taken any trades up here? I feel like any trades are just, as Alito says, hopium trades. You hope we go higher or you hope we have a sell-off. And we might be up here for a while as well. I mean, they could just keep doing this around 17. You did good, Invest. Nice. I think we did all right too. I don't think I'm going to trade anymore. So 170 on each account. Funded number 1 is up 1780. Funded number 2 is up 947. I really want to get to that 200 mark today. But I think I should just leave it there, right? Like being within 10 points of all-time highs and we've just been chopping, it's just not worth it. I could easily take a trade and then go down 100, and now we're only up $70, $80. So, and I'm usually done around this time anyways. And since they're both funded, is that 170? So basically 340 on the day. It's not bad. What setups do I look for? If you're familiar with ICT concepts and these fair value gaps, so without getting like too much into it, but when you have a 3 candle pattern like this, where this first candle does not overlap the third candle, I'm watching for that on the 1 minute and then trying to take the same style or the same setup on the 5 second. And I'm just aiming for a couple points at a time. So this particular, our last trade for today was right here. We had a volume imbalance, which is basically the same thing as a fair value gap. And it was 3 candles, 3 green candles. So I looked at that as displacement, like we were reaching for the high. So I just got in on that one. And then we came down to the midpoint of it, added another, and then sold. And just aiming for a few points at a time. I just started this 5 second strategy a few weeks ago, but we've passed 2 accounts with it. And as you can see, it's doing pretty well. Both of these are less than, they're only like a week and a half old. The second one, today's only day 4. So, and I'm just shooting for roughly $200 a day. I mean, obviously we're group trading, so that means it's 400, but those days add up. And that's what I need is patience and let the accounts build on their own instead of aiming for like 100 points a day. Because that's what I was doing before. Not 100, but I was aiming for anywhere from 25 to 100 points on the other higher time frame strategies, and it just didn't fit. Like, I like that. I miss it sometimes when I hear about people getting those larger moves, but I think this fits me a little better. Because if I miss a move, it's fine. I can just wait for another setup that day. On those larger moves, if you miss the big move, like typically we may not, it's hard to catch that again in the same day, and you have to wait till the next day, and that It didn't sit well with me. With this, if I miss something or take a loser, I know we're going to have hundreds of more opportunities throughout the day. And if I want, I can. And if not, I don't have to. Yeah, I'm not as nervous anymore with this, but when I first started, when we first started the 5 second, we were getting green days like every day. And I was nervous because I need to know how am I going to react on a red day. Allowing myself multiple trades a day historically means that when I get a red day, I have a really bad red day because I allow myself multiple trades. But with the multiple trades, I've also had the mindset of just being okay with plus or minus a few hundred, anywhere between 100 and 400 per account, plus or minus. So if I keep that going, we'll be in good shape. Look at this go. These are the candles I wanted to form earlier, but we just sat through 30 minutes of slow, grindy chop. Did we take any trades in that at all? No. So I'm pretty proud of staying out of that. Plenty of opportunities to trade, plenty of green trades. Obviously, if you're on the right side of it, but I mean, we respected almost every bullish fair value gap. So, but if I don't see something I like, there's no point in risking, because if it's a losing trade, like, I just get mad that I took something when I didn't really like the setup to begin with. So I need to just keep preserving my emotions. Now, I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. All right, I think I'm going to secure this. I'm going to leave my day right here. The next hard part of trading is now staying off the charts and securing this as a day. Very easily could get on and start giving all this back later if I get the urge to trade, but I'm going to leave it alone. Close the charts, and we'll come back tomorrow and try to do it again. You guys be careful. Trade responsibly. Don't get chopped up. If you don't have anyone to watch, go watch Methodical Man. He's been giving us a lot of love and support. So if you need to watch someone, he trades the whole rest of the day, and he has a couple different setups. So maybe you learn something the way he trades. I don't know. But go check him out, because he's on all day. So sometimes all night. But you guys have a good one, and we will see you Wednesday morning.